Okay, so you already have your warp strings ready, and I have my first string. I'm doing like a rainbow, traditional rainbow, but you can make a modified rainbow. It's totally up to you. I have a knit, like for weaving, a little needle, and you can use this, or some people prefer just to use their fingers, and then of course I have scissors, and you can share those with your table mates. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to tie this on to the first one. So I go through, okay, and then I go over this long one, and then I take the short one up and through the center, and then I tie a little knot here. Then if you are weaving with your fingers, you would just weave. If you want to use this needle, that's fine. So usually I fold this little end piece in half, so I get a little soft loop. Then I take that loop through the eye of my needle, and then you can tie it on there or leave it like this. And you're just gonna go over, under, over, under, over, under, over. And then you pull this through. And when I pull it, you don't want it super tight because then you don't want to damage the plate, just so it's straight through. Then since this last one here, if I look at it, see it's over the white. So now I'm gonna go opposite. Under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and then pull it all the way through. Okay, not too tight. And this is an under, so I'm gonna go over, under, over, under, over, under. Oopsie, over. Pull that through. And I keep doing it. So I don't want it tight left to right, but I do want to kind of push it down at the bottom, okay? And you're gonna do this at least 5 times across, so you get a nice heavy thickness. You can use up the whole string too. So mine is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my 5th and final one. And then before I do it, I'm gonna look at it. Do I want that to be enough? I think I need to go a few more. So once again, if you forgot what you did last, look at this one where you the one you have the long string coming from. That's over, so you're gonna go under, over, under, over, under, over, under. Pull that through, but not too tight that this is pulling into that one, just tight enough. And then one more time, so that's under, so I'm gonna go over, under, over, under, over, under, and then pull that through. Okay, I like that. So then I have my next color ready for my blue. So this is a lot of extra string. So when I cut it, I never wanna cut too close here. I wanna leave enough string between so I have a little tail, and I'm gonna save this for another student. And then when you're ready to start another color, you're just gonna knot the 2 ends. I'm gonna knot the violet to the end of the blue. So I crisscross it, take the violet going under, so it's like a little tie. And I'm gonna take the violet here with my thumb, and then the blue over, switch my hands. So blue is over the violet, and then I'm gonna take the blue, go under, and then back through the hole and make a tight little knot. If you wanna do it twice, that is fine. And I'm not worried about the length of these. I'm gonna cut those off later. And then you can take this, go through the eye of the needle like before, or if you prefer just to hand weave it, that's fine. So I just have to look, what's my last thing I did? It was an over, so I'm gonna go under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Pull it all the way through, including this little knot. There we go. There's a little extra, so I'm gonna kind of tuck it behind. My last one's an under. So I'm gonna go over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Pull it through. And now you can see how I'm starting to get the blue, and I'll do that at least 5 rows, but I ended up doing 7 on mine. And then I don't wanna pull hard this way, left or right, but I do wanna push it down. So basically it's hiding these warp strings. You can't see the white as well right in here, okay? okay? And we'll work on this until you finish your rainbow or until you get all the way at the end.